Hi, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel, Angella's Book Hotspot, a place where we can chit-chat about writing and everything books. Today, we're going to talk about traditional versus self-publishing. What is it going to be? You have a book. Now, how do you get it out there? How do you get it published? It is the same old dilemma that many writers face. First, you have to determine the pros and cons to determine the best route for you. You have to ask yourself these questions. How long are you willing to wait to get your book picked up by a traditional publisher? 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or never? What is the nature of your story? Is it time sensitive? You might have a good story, but that doesn't mean that this is the flavor that a particular agent or publishing house is looking for. Therefore, you might end up with a manuscript that's been sitting inside your drawer for years, collecting dust until the story is no longer relevant to the time in question. I see the evolution of self-publishing to be going in the same direction with cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. Back in 2009, when Bitcoin first came along, everybody was skeptical about Bitcoin. To this day, people are doubtful about Bitcoin. Warren Buffett calls it rat's poison. And then you turn around, you see big financial corporations slowly start to join the game. Tesla recently bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Square, PayPal, Robinhood all start to open their platforms to cryptocurrency. And I wouldn't be surprised if Warren Buffett soon changes his mind about Bitcoin. But we're not talking about Bitcoin, are we? The point is, change is happening. We're going through a financial revolution. And self-publishing is right on par with that revolution. And nature favors boldness and action. Either you hop into the trend or be left behind. And there's not a better time than now to be a writer. Your imagination is the limit. As a writer, your books can earn you passive income while you sleep. Like a stockholder, your book is your stock. Writers by nature are pioneers of change. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to get into the driver's seat of your car, or do you prefer to take the back seat? When you're driving, you run into a roadblock. What do you do? Do you swerve the car and take a different route to get to your destination? Or do you decide to return home and forget where you were going? Let's face it, indie authors will soon be the face of the publishing industry, if not already. We can scratch out the middleman, no longer needed. Brick and mortar bookstores are something of the past now. Soon they will be non-existent. E-books are already replacing paperback and hardcovers. The difference is, as an indie author, you'll have to shoulder the marketing costs yourself. The work begins the minute you conceive the idea, to writing the book, to publishing it, and promoting it. No one will do the work for you. And it's okay to spend some money investing in yourself. Elon Musk made $180 million when eBay acquired PayPal back in 2002. Then he invested $100 million in SpaceX, $70 million in Tesla, $10 million in Solar City. He had to borrow money to pay his rent. Today his net worth is $180 billion. Self-publishing is whatever you make it. All you have to do is invest efforts in developing your brand, which requires time and patience like any other business. Having a solid online platform, you have to be able to find your niche. Ask yourself, who's your audience? What is your genre? You can also create a podcast. We are not all superhumans. It is okay to make mistakes as long as we learn from our mistakes. If you don't know how to sell, you know how to sell. If you have a fear of public speaking, take advantage of the pandemic and enroll in an online course in public speaking. And your story doesn't have to be limited to a local or national marketplace either. We're living in a digital world. Learn to expand your wings and globalize your product. You can tap into a considerable profit margin if you translate your books into multiple languages. And don't be afraid to take your story to the next level. You never know where you're going to discover your niche. Maybe your biggest fan base will be in Europe, Latin America, or Asia. But how will you ever know if you never took the risk to publish that book? There is no passion to be fun, playing small. In settling for a laugh, that is less than the one you are capable of living, said Nelson Mandela. When you look at the publishing industry, it is the same trend with the music industry. Tina Turner was a diva in the United States. but it's in Europe she found her nirvana. Think about that. Although Tina was already a mega star in the United States, she didn't see herself as big as Madonna, according to her Larry King's Live interview. When asked why she left the United States, her answer was, "I left the United States because my success was in another country," she told Larry King. It's an old story, but very relevant today. As a writer, you're already a creator, an innovator, and a game disruptor. Let's disrupt the game together, guys. Okay, that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Au revoir.